Hello, what's up, guys? What's up? Not chat, that's what's not up. There we go. Wait, what? Chat? Oh. It was right in front of me the whole time. Oopsies. Okay, sorry, immediately burps into the freaking microphone. How is everybody? If anybody is here. Last time I tried to stream, it was like a stream of 0 people, and I tried multiple times, and like there wasn't a lot of people, so I just kind of gave up. And I blamed YouTube. Could have been my own problem, but I was getting all depressy, so I was like, no. Hello. Or Zori. Yeah, because like I'm used to like some people showing up, so I figured it was something on YouTube's end that was just not serving it to people, so it wasn't worth trying. How is everyone doing? Ursula put out a video today. Can you believe that? I'm trying to figure out how to... Hello, Victoria. Hello. I'm in front of the camera today, but I don't have the camera on because I want to sit like a shrimp, and these pants are loose as all hell, and I'm not going to test fate with that. Let me just... I've been eating way too many apricots once again, which... Oh my god. Apricots will do wild things to your intestines, my friend. Common YouTube L, Ursula W. That's true. So what am I doing? So today I'm going to work on some flat colors. So Ursula was talking about the Comic Crunch today, which is exciting. So the Comic Crunch, if you didn't get a chance to hear about it, is a challenge that we plan to facilitate, where you try and do 52 pages to whatever level of completion is possible for you in a month. The whole theory is to like kind of create like 1 year buffer in a month. So me and Ursula are doing that. I'm rocking a tummy ache because pizza bagels and my stomach can't handle meat or cheese. Oh yay. 52 is crazy, but I want to try. It's a little crazy. I wanted it to be like a little crazy. But depending on like what the bounds of it are for you, like I think it's good. I've been working on figuring out points and prizes and different like events that we can do. Because one thing for sure is we want to do the community showcase at the end of all of it. But I'm just kind of winging it. I got kind of sad because like NaNoWriMo's gone because of nonsense. Inktober's basically gone because of nonsense. And there's tons of like little fun challenges out there, but they're not really centralized in that kind of way, and they're not as community oriented, I guess, as Nano and Inktober are. Like OCtober is not the same kind of challenge as Inktober was. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to everyone? What I'm trying to say here? I'm hoping it's coming across. But there's like just so much like community stuff that used to happen, especially with NaNoWriMo, and that is the saddest one that has gone downhill in the past years. So I just wanted a fun little challenge. I guess the 100 Days of Comics is more community focused, but it's less but it on the opposite end is less of a big event. It's kind of something you choose to do whenever you want to, which is cool. I guess Art Fight is similar to that now. Community seems harder and harder to keep. I think these things like come and go, unfortunately. you know, there's a whole mortem on what happened with NaNoWriMo, so. But, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy what I can do, and it seems like people are into the idea, which is cool. And that's all I want. And I just want people to shoot for the moon, end up with the stars, you know? It's like, no matter how much you actually end up doing for the Comic Crunch, you still end up with stuff at the end, you know? And I think that's cool. So what me and Ursula are going to do is we've decided, like she was saying that we were going to do Avo, and I don't think so. Because I wanted to do something special with us. Because we already do so many comics. And I don't know where, like I still want it to be special for me, right? Because obviously I have to deal with like organizing stuff, which will be its own challenge. But for like the comic side of things, it's like, what do we want to do? And I decided that I want us to work on the Magpie. Art fight just did it a couple years ago with my friend. Did it a couple years ago with my friends, but really you'd want to do it with the largest group, but not too big to be overwhelmed. Yeah. Art fight's pretty neat. I like what art fight has going. But yeah, I decided we're gonna work on the Magpie, and I'm gonna do some inking because I want to learn how to ink, right? So that we can start getting Magpie pages out again in the future. So what I'm working on right now is the Magpie, and these are like old pages of it that I've started to color so that we have like this huge buffer before we can get back into like into releasing like brand new content. But if we do the Comic Crunch and we're able to get 50 pages, we'll almost be, I think we'll be like 75% done our volume 4, which has kind of been like on our to-do list forever. So I thought that would be cool. And I wanted to learn how to do some of the inking. Not all of it. I mostly want to do like the lining. But yeah, I thought that'd be cool to do. So we might do a test page tomorrow, see how that goes. Other than that, then it's like we have to do, it's kind of like 2 pages a day if you break it down. It's a little less than 2 pages per day to get 52 done in a month. But, you know, depending on what you're working on, that's going to be either the hardest thing ever or pretty simple. I could easily do 52 pages of comic script in a month. I tend to do like a couple hundred in a week when I actually sit down to do comics, so. I think I'm gonna listen to more Corpse Party music. I gotta do that on Halloween, right? Yeah, I can easily do a Halloween stream too, because maybe I should rope Ursula into a Halloween stream. Oh, that would probably be a good one. See, I was contacting some of my friends who used to be municipal liaisons for NaNoWriMo, and I wanted to know like kind of events to run, but I don't think I articulated myself well because they just gave me a thumbs up. So we should do a Comic Crunch kickoff party kind of thing, right? Obviously we're all going to be in different time zones for when we start the Comic Crunch, but we can all like start kind of together. Halloween stream, I should be free all day. Yeah, because I could stream until midnight with Ursula, and we could start together on our Comic Crunch. And then similarly, we can we could do like a little end party. When is it when is midnight hit for like every single, like how late would I have to stay up? Because Hawaii's last, right? Hawaii time, kind of? Is it? Just pull another all-nighter. 24-hour stream part 2. So we've kind of decided, we decided that we're gonna do, like, we haven't done an official announcement for it. Would that be like 12 hours? Yes. So I just gotta stay up till PM time the next day, clearly. That makes sense. Thank you for... That makes the most sense ever. My brain just wasn't calculating that. Okay, what are we doing? I was looking at the November calendar. Yeah, because we didn't want to do it on... So we're going to do it on the weekend of like the 23rd, I think, was what we decided. Assuming Ursula has no job, so... My god. But yeah, the weekend of the 23rd, we're probably going to do it. So like the weekend before Thanksgiving. And then the weekend of Thanksgiving is when we have the critique stream. But yeah, we're gonna do a little 24-hour stream work sesh and try to get as many pages done as possible. It'll be fun. We'll do some dual iPad stream because we're able to stream both of our iPads at the same time onto the computer, which is cool. Oops, what are we doing? Yeah, I'm just excited for more community stuff because that's definitely where I'm trying to orient myself a lot more this year. Well, hello. How are you doing? I hope everything is good for you. Things are going great here. I was just talking about the Comic Crunch because I'm excited. Oh, also, tomorrow we're probably gonna start kickstarting the Books of Avo again, because we just barely missed it. So because we tried on backerkit and we just barely missed it. So I think that if we do it on Kickstarter, it's gonna pull through. We're doing a smaller kind of goal. What is happening here? Oh, it's just really high up. Oops. I'm cool and you, sorry, I'm not fluent. Don't worry. Oops, sorry. But how much did you miss? A couple $100. So I think it was like $100 or something. Something like incredibly close. So I think if we set it up, like we tweaked some things. We're just gonna print the one book. So it should work out. Yeah, it should work out this time, which will be good. Because I have to reprint. The main issue is like a lot of people ordered copies of the Books of Avo for other Kickstarter things, and then a friend of mine who is lovely has been taking copies of Avo to conventions and things, and she sold out of all my copies. So now I need to print new copies to give to people, but I need money to print new copies. It's a weird catch-22 kind of situation. It's either I need money to print new copies or I need money to refund people who bought copies. So it's easier just to kickstart some of that. Because I do need new copies regardless, because obviously they're selling, so. I think we can do it. It's a very modest Kickstarter. Like, that's why I tried it on backerkit, because I thought it would be enough, and we were just shy of it. And Kickstarter just has way more reach than backerkit does. We'll see. Oh, that's all of them. Let's work on Trixie's hair. Start with it. This is a intense scene as far as flat coloring goes. There's so many little characters. Your art style is so awesome. Thank you. It is not my art style. I don't really do the art. I'm the illustrator. No, wait, I'm the writer. I write. My wife does all of the drawing, and then I color it in. But I accept the compliment on her behalf. I gladly. I will tell her that you said nice things. It's gonna get even more confusing once I learn how to ink. I love Ursula's style. Ursula's so talented. What's the history about? Do you mean like what is the story about? Like the comics? Because the comic is about it's a horror mystery thriller kind of comic. Oh, about a monster. Wait, I'm so out of practice of pitching comics. It's about a town where no one can escape from the town, and no one knows why. But it actually has something to do with a big monster thing called the Magpie. And that monster has a crush on the main character. And then mystery ensues, I guess. Also, the main character starts dating Trixie here. They work together to try and solve the mysteries of Pinewood. It's like a psychological horror, apparently. Cosmic horror genre. The monster here, I think. Yeah, and in my finished pages, I think. She showed up really recently. Oh, we crashed it. Oopsies. Come on, don't crash. So yeah, that's the monster. So she's like giant and you never really fully see her. She's incomprehensible. Big bird. She's also kind of adorable. Look at that. Oh, I crashed it again. Oopsies. Oopsie doopsies. I think I have too many files on my computer or on my iPad. I need to go through them sometime. I need to there's a page I lost of Pretty Mouth that I need to recolor, which sucks. But it's just one page. And I need to do that. And I also need to do some verticalizing for it because I'm running out of verticalized pages. Red eye stares into your lifespan. Bones are cute. It's incredible. Thank you. It's very cool. You can read it on Comic Fury, but it's also on Tapas and on Webtoon. Even if you scroll in the horror section, if you just look under the horror genre, you should be able to find it, because it's surprisingly near the top. Not to brag or anything, I'm totally bragging, but I'm pretty near the top on a lot of the little niche ones, which is cool. On Canvas, not on the other one. Originals. Tapas. It's like a Webtoon clone. It used to be better. Than it was. It's very hard to find non-original stuff on it. I've been trying to knit again since my old scarf is acrylic allergic now, but it's so hard. Oh no. Knitting is difficult. I used to crochet. I'm much more of a cross-stitcher nowadays. I do some sewing too. I have a big, huge cross stitch. Crafty hands, yeah, for real. Crafting and scheming. Crotch. Big crotch. Oh, it's so wild. Because the election's coming up, right? Sorry to trigger anyone, but it's just wild to me because the last election I was in the hospital, so it's been 4 years since I was in the hospital, which is crazy. I didn't know who won for a long ass time. Which is fair, I guess. Did early voting. I felt bad for the poor lady who had to watch me try and fail to sign my name over and over. With the crummy stylus. An annoying touchscreen. Whoa, that's fancy. I got touch screens. We got pencils. Spent longer trying to sign my name than filling out the ballot. Oh my goodness. Last election, the person checking my ID was like, "You need new ID." And I was like, "Hi, yeah, I guess so." And then they were like, "It's fine. My son also does not update his expired ID." So I need to do that. Because God knows there's going to be a new one. God. I should be able to use my health card, I think. I need to update my ID regardless, I guess. Just $30. Could buy so many yummy foods with that. You know what I mean? I preferred the municipal election where I didn't have to use ID at all, and I just I filled out my ballots and just put them in the mailbox. That's the best stuff. Municipal politics are wild because, like, I don't even know who I voted for. You kind of just skim what they say for dog whistles, and then you just cross your fingers. Oh my god, so I missed the the ghost hunt at the cheese museum, and because we had to stream on the weekend, we missed the pumpkin festival at the cheese museum because we're missing all the fun attractions at the cheese museum. Because God knows the cheese museum is bumping, you know. I've been to the cheese museum once. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. Surprisingly, not a lot of cheese. I will say that. Early voting is so convenient, though. Now I can spend election day indulging escapist fantasies to avoid confronting the possibility of Big Orange Grover Clevelanding himself into a second term. Yeah. Well, I got the ultimate avoid of that situation by being in the hospital without a phone, because it was the mental hospital, so I wasn't like connected. I was completely internet free. No politics, no nothing. I didn't know anything that was going on. Which is like a break, I guess. I don't think this connects like that. It's wild that it's not popular vote too. That's crazy. Like, I'm not one to talk because I'm Canadian, but at least it makes more sense in Canada why it's not popular vote. There's wait. How far do you see your hair go, girly? Does it go down here? Does it go all the way here? I think it does, actually. Whoops. Because, right, in Canada we have, when you're voting for, like, Prime Minister, like, you're not voting for the Prime Minister. You're voting for a member of Parliament. So like your member of Parliament, like based on like, you know, like what area, what like district or whatever, you get your MP sent to. My just got Cord account got hacked. It's in your server. Oh no. Can I do anything about that right now? Let's see. Not without getting up. Is it causing nonsense in the server, or? I was just trying to explain the Canadian government, but I don't know if that's. But then the places where people actually live will decide who the president is. What about the poor potato farmers in Idaho who are silenced? America has gerrymandering and will notify people that political zones got rearranged. Right, sorry. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense to me because you're like voting for like one guy, whereas like in Canada, it's more like I don't know, kind of like the House, right? How you have like your own little individual guys, and the Prime Minister is based on like what is the plurality party, and then their leader is the Prime Minister, if that makes sense. And we don't have elections every 4 years. We have them at fucking random. So at some point, we're having an election. It is in the air. And we are definitely going conservative. So that sucks. It messages people I've interacted. Can you block and report it when you get a moment? Yeah, sure. I'm just glad I'm able to vote in this election. Well, that's good. Kind of got that too, I think, because some stay in office 2 or 4 years, I think. Certain spots can go longer. Well, you have that with, you don't have, like, the prime minister is, like, not like that. There has to be a vote of non-confidence. So they have a vote of non-confidence, and then that gets sent to the what is it called? So there's a person in government, and what they'll send the. It's basically, like, really simplified. They send, like, a note to the queen, and they're like, "Yo, we want new government here." And the queen's like, "Cool," because we're still part of the monarchy. Oh, it's not the queen anymore, the king. Damn. It's crazy. King what's his face? Not a real monarch stan, yeah. We're like, ooh woo, can we have new government, please? Can you remember your own king, SMH? Yeah. It sucks. I'm in a conservative area now. It's just wild. It's not wild. It sucks. So I'm in that position where it's like, okay, like, I vote, but, like, do I really? Because my MP is going to be a conservative. It's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. I went from being in, like, a really cool, like, contested kind of district, riding, you know, that's what they're called, right? I was in a really contested riding, and then now I'm not, because before, the last time, not the last time I voted, the other time that I voted, my member of parliament was one of the only Green Party people to get in, which was cool. He lived down the street from me. And yeah, he campaigned hard, so, because I'd never voted Green before, but he was cool, and I didn't even know who the NDP candidate was, so I voted Green. It was crazy. But it was a crazy close. It could have gone green. It could have gone orange. It could have gone. I don't think it wasn't as close with orange. It could have gone blue. Could have gone red. It was like, it was a tight little election, so it was cool. It's cool that it went green, because that doesn't happen often. There's usually like 1 or 2 Green Party cabinet members at most. I already know my state's going to Trump unless some sort of miracle happens. Yeah. Yeah, that just really sucks because it's just silly. Because you already have, like, the Senate weirdly divided in the favor of, like, just the way that it's organized, right? So it's like, why do you also need the Electoral College for the presidency? This is off topic, but I'm finally motivated enough to make reference sheets for my comic characters. Hell yeah. Listen, I'm the one off topic. It's definitely the milieu, isn't it? Of the where we at right now. I've been fascinated by literacy recently. Like, that's my thing currently. Midnight Crystal Star. Oh wait, that's your name. Hello. I thought there was a sentence. Doesn't even listen to people because they changed the results twice. Oh, I almost missed her hair in one of the panels. This is an easy one to do. Push you, done. Oh wait, missed a little bit. How dare I? Love it when it feels like that. No need to follow lines or erase. Yeah, it is very satisfying to do that. Her hair is definitely some of the hardest stuff to color in. It is just like so big, so all over the place. I like the idea of having a webtoon, but have other places to put it since webtoon largely markets vertical scroll format. I really like Comic Fairy. I think Comic Fairy is definitely one of the best places to post. It's very artist friendly. I heard about it. Yeah. It's artist friendly. It's owned by like one person. So it's not really about selling out or anything. It's very, very customizable. It reminds me a lot of having like your own website, but I like the tools better than any of like the WordPress kind of templates. There we go, fix the name. I forgot YouTube did that thing way back. And you had to have your legal name? Oh, yes, yes. Well, hello, Midnight Crystal. Thank you for the pointers. No problem. I'm just a big stan for Comic Fury. Comic Fury is nice because you can put vertical scroll on it if you want, but it's also appreciated the other way, so. Sup? Not much. What is up with you? I'm just doing some coloring. Sitting like a shrimp. Gotta adjust, actually. I can feel myself developing sores. Need to... I'm not gonna sit in a good position, but I am gonna change the bad position I'm in. That's the next step. The next best thing you can do other than be ergonomic is to sit badly various ways, you know? Audrey does art. Planning on trying Comic Crunch Challenge, but I have trouble finding motive for my main character. She's too important to swap with a more fleshed out character, so I have to fix her. Good luck. I've been there for sure. When it came to like the books of Avo, Juliet was kind of boring originally, but I fleshed her out and I really like her. I tend to never love my main character as much as I love a side character, typically a grumpy old gay man. Speaking of... I think that is incredibly accurate, actually. Let's see. So, who's the grumpy old gay? Let's look. Let's look at him. We have him for... Oh, he's right there. He's my boy. I love him. You're so real for that. Oh, it's so real. I love him. He's my boy. And then there's 9 point. We also have some gay. This man. Grumpy gay man. Always. Night night. Night night to whoever is going night. I have to go to the bathroom real quick, actually. Oh, I'll be right back. Wait, that's a goodbye, not that. This one. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back. Shoot, there we go. We love grumpy old gays. I love grumpy old gays because I yearn to be one, you know? If I play my cards right, I will be the grumpiest, oldest gay. I think he's older than Dennis is, this cat. We love him. I love him. I love Sir Feathercatcher. Oh, have I showed you? I've been working hard on this one. Sorry, just pressing a button. There we go. Look, I've been working on a new scene. I still have to do some details, obviously. But it's turning out good, I think. It's look good. It's looking good. Grumpy old cat. He's my boy. Yeah. I'll have to do that next month. Just because I'm going to be working on this for the Comic Crunch, but I think I'll have lots of time. Whoa, what are we bouncing around doing? Oh my god, my cats were playing piano earlier today, as they often do. She was just, and my cat was just sitting on it, deeply sniffing the keys on the keyboard, and it was driving me insane. What are you doing? We also went on a trip to the dog park today, which was pretty cool. Gonna be real. Had a good time. Madika's been insane lately. So I was like, okay, let's do something to like burn some of your mental energy. Let's go to the dog park. And by insane, I mean she's just been like cooped up and just sitting in corners and just whining and just going in and outside, in and outside. And we've gone on like little walks too. And we played lots of ball, but none of that's been working. But we went to the dog park and like, she was having a great time. But they actually they added a new fence to the dog park, so now there's a small dog section. There used to be just like the dog park. So we're gonna bring Fado tomorrow because he's never got to go to a dog park because there's never been a small dog park in our area. So that's exciting. So I'm happy for him. Your cat's related to the Aristocats. What? Oh, playing the piano, yes. One of them looks like an Aristocat. I loved the Aristocats as a kid. So I think, is it Duchess? What were you eating, you little fat ass? Trouble. Speaking of pianist cats. But I love that cat. I love Duchess, so I got a cat that looks exactly like her. That's what I always wanted as a kid, and as an adult, I fulfilled that dream. And she's the sweetest cat. All my cats are very sweet. I had one cat who was awful, but like, you know, I got rid of her. No, she was a foster cat we had for a little bit. She was never going to be happy like living with us. It was my stepdad's mom. She passed away, and her cat was very difficult. She was sweet, but she was difficult, so I'm struggling to articulate them in words. Midnight, that's probably the issue. Yeah. That doesn't help with the whole writing thing. Coming up with motivations and whatnot. I really need to do some, record some videos. I've been writing down topics. Thankfully, Ursula's got a few where we tagged out. It's all working out. Saving the world. Okay. Oh, this one's a satisfying one. Oh my god, my iPad is falling out of my hands. Oh, okay. Propped it back up. It all worked out. So I've been watching, I was watching a lot of Silent Hill 2 playthroughs, and then I also got really into watching H-Bomb, like rewatching H-Bomber guy videos. And there's this one point in his most recent video where he goes, "This video is about James Somerton," and my head, I've just been repeating that this video is about James Sunderland over and over, and I find it very funny. It is not that funny, and I keep saying it to Ursula. It just keeps coming up, so there you go. And there's a new Starbomb album, and there's a new song about Silent Hill 2, so it's like, this song is about James Sunderland, and we're having a great time. That plot twist was amazing. It was a very good plot twist. I love that video. That is one of my comfort videos. It's one of my go-tos. I started watching it again because I've been doing a lot of research on I was doing a lot of research on the hospital schools in Ontario. And so that had me thinking about his video about vaccines, because I love that video too. And it is similarly despicable and heart-wrenching when it talks about the children that were parts of the studies. So that's what got me watching it. I used to watch James Somerton. I'm still a member of his free Discord server, ran by his co-writer Nick, for bragging rights. I'm retiring early to sleep. My tummy ache away. Thanks for streaming. No problem. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for remembering to like the video. I watched one of his videos. I watched his video about killing and stalking forever ago. Because that's it's so rare that they talk about, like, well, obviously, like in this case, you know the deal with James Somerton, if you know. But like, I don't know, because I was just like in the webcomic world, right? So like, even that weird stuff, like it doesn't get talked about. So I find it interesting. I recently watched a video. I wish I remembered the creator. They did a video about the queerness in Two Kinds, which was cool to watch. I just want more videos where people like discuss webcomics. Like, I think those are so cool. Two Kinds, yeah. I didn't really know much about Two Kinds. I was aware of it because is it still hosted on KeenSpot? It's like for a while it was like all that was really relevant on KeenSpot still. And I know that doesn't mean much to anyone else. Like, what is KeenSpot, right? But KeenSpot was like a webcomic host publisher. That was like one of like the original ones. And my dad was on KeenSpot way back in the day, in like the early 2000s. In the early 2000s. The early aughts. Gotta head out. It's late where I am. No problem. Thanks for stopping by. I will look into the Discord thing. Try and remember to do that. I need to catch up. When I first found Two Kinds, I would binge read it from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. It's very long. It is quite long. It's wild. It's been going on for 20 years now, I guess, which makes sense why it's so long. But yeah, someone did like a video discussing queerness and Two Kinds, and I thought that was so neat. Oh, Avo is so close to getting 1,000 followers on Webtoon, which is exciting. Very exciting. I'm very happy about that. It just bodes well considering the that it's a mature rated comic. Oh, sorry. Late. I gotta go sleep. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, sorry. Yeah, because he started working on Two Kinds when he was like 16, which is like when I started working on comics, so that's like very relatable. It's like if I was still working on Sovereign, which is wild to think. The closest I have to that is actually Magpie, the comic that I'm working on now. It's about 10 years old, but I started it... well, that was a little odd, actually, if I think about it. But I started working on it when I was 19, I think. But it's a not a continuation. It's part of the same world as another comic that I did start. I started writing it in like 2012, I think, when I was in high school. Pretty Mouth is wild. Maybe I'll be number 1000. I'm planning to start reading it soon. The only reason I hadn't was I was reading too many things at once, but I recently finished reading a comic. That's awesome. It's hard to keep up with everything. And then webcomics, they like never end. And I think I have a pretty overwhelming update schedule. That's kind of like the other end of the spectrum, where like if you update infrequently, people have a problem, but like you can't like update as much as you update too much and people also have a problem. So I don't know, man. I still need to keep reading Cast Off. I stopped doing it just because I'm just not a huge reader, so it takes me a bit to get through things. Excuse me? Oh. I see. I figured it out, okay. I was like, why isn't that erasing? It's because it was not on the same layer. So yeah, Magpie's been going on like 10 years as a comic. It's wild. So we took like a huge hiatus in the middle, so hopefully we really get back into it in full force. Love the colors in the last panel, by the way. It's so colorful without being distracting. Thank you. I really enjoy coloring, I'll be real. I'm trying to push myself a lot with 9 Point especially. It's like because it's like a more painter comic. It's my comic about cats. It's like a lineless comic. So I've been trying to like keep pushing myself because I figure I can learn a lot more about color in that more difficult kind of situation, difficult style. Magpie's pretty easy to color. Doing a line in this comic sounds like so much work. I could never. It's a lot. I will agree. I pitched it as an easy thing to do, and then I decided to make it way too hard. But then I decided that, okay, well, since I pitched this to Ursula, I'm gonna learn how to color, so that we can actually get this comic done. And now we're getting pretty far into it. We're almost 100 pages in, which is pretty exciting. Hundred out of like what 2,000 or some shit. Oh my god. I don't know how I did that. So many times I'll do like a freaking gesture on Procreate and something wild will happen and I'll have no clue how to ever repeat it. And by gum, I am not looking it up. The only one I do like to use is the, what is it? The 2-finger delete, like that. That was one I used to accidentally do all the time. That one's the worst when you accidentally when you accidentally trigger it and don't notice and start working on something else. Because it's so easy to accidentally do it when you're just manipulating the screen. But sometimes I like to get rid of the sidebar when I'm getting really frustrated with it. So sometimes I need to use the tap delete function. That's how I feel about Critic keyboard shortcuts. I miss Control Z without looking, and suddenly it's like like a Gaussian blur correct. Oh man. So I don't type with QWERTY. Sorry, it's drinking soda. I don't type with QWERTY. I use Doorback. Because I didn't know how to use QWERTY, and Doorback is just more ergonomic. And also because it stopped me from cheating when I was learning how to touch type, because I'm so bad at just like peeking at the keyboard, and I wasn't about to buy like what's it, a blind keyboard, a faceless keyboard or whatever, or like modify my keyboard somehow. But it's so like there's always like this moment where like it feels like you're having a stroke, because like me and Ursula uses QWERTY, so we're constantly switching between them, and inevitably like one or the other of us will like switch the keyboard type to something else, and then it's a whole heckin' problem. Okay, so we didn't really pick a color for Trix's little anarchy sweater here, so we need to do that. Thinking like a reddy pink thingy. I think that will be good. I think she also has like a red kind of bag, so I should probably make sure that they look good together, right? Where are they all? There. Oh, it was there the whole time. Whoops. Maybe blue? Might end up like just changing the bag color, because I kind of like the red. I don't think we've drawn this bag before. No, I like the back pink. Okay. We could do. Yeah, on Halloween we're gonna bop to, what's it called? Corpse Party. I want to play Corpse Party again. That game is so fun. It was so interesting, intriguing. I think about it often. Oh, I just missed one. Yeah, this is gonna be such a tedious page. There's so many different, like, characters. Which never bodes well for flat coloring. She is non-binary colored, right? NB flag. Wario. Wario colored. A soft Wario. A soft Wa. Now that I think about it, I don't know why the back of her shirt would be the exact same color as her shirt, but you know. Or the back of the jacket would be the same color as her shirt. That's what I meant. Oh, sorry. Okay. It's definitely that part of the night where we all just lock in. We just go into the focus mode. Very, yeah. Is anyone else doing comic stuff? Into the flow, for real. I get so into the flow. Ugh, I hurt one of my nails. I don't know what I did. It just stings anytime I push on it. Even a little bit. Man, her bag is so inconsistent. Sometimes she's holding it, sometimes she's not. So Ursula coded. Should be writing scripts instead. I'm making Halloween illustration of the MC. Man, that is so real. I mean, got all November to work on comics, right? Okay, we're done most of Trixie. There's like her jacket and stuff, but I usually just wait to do the details last minute. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe it would be better if I did everything at the same time. That would probably be better, honestly. Okay, let's do that. Let's be good for once. Let's see how we like being well behaved. That is way too dark. Okay. I'm doing comic stuff, however, that consists entirely of thinking of how to make my main character actually not so boring. That's fair. I do know that you are up to that. I'm trying to bring this one scripting format from Fed Van Lent. Oh. Fancy. Sounds fancy. Maybe it's not fancy at all. Been there. My current main character is made up of the bones of the last scrapped stories per tag. Yeah. I really need to I'm working on an ending for Magpie right now, which has been slow. I'm kind of like at the ending of all of my stories recently, so it's just been a whole lot of just the same stuff. There's like no break for me, you know? Unless I started a new story, which I don't want to do at the minute. Can you not play the piano right now? Okay? Don't do that. Damn cats. No, don't meow at me. Go do something else. Go do something that cats can do, like scratch a post, poop in a box, you know, one of those things. I'm sure you'll have a great time. No, do not sing to me. She wants to be famous. She wants to be a... No, don't... Okay, I guess I did tell you to scratch the couch. Don't scratch the couch. You have like a million scratchy posts. Why don't you go chase worms in the basement? Did I tell you guys about Miku getting stuck in an aquarium the other day? Don't stifle her music career? Well, she can buy her own piano. Maybe if she cleaned her feet before jumping all over the piano, then I might let her. She got stuck. Yeah, so I used to have a lizard a while back. I learned I'm not a lizard person, so I sold them. They went to a better home. So we have the terrarium in our basement still. We have like a bunch of like empty terrariums. I guess I used to have mice too. I had like all sorts of little animals, whatever. So I was sitting here writing my story. Writing, trying to like think out how to write endings. And then I hear her meowing. And it goes on for a while, and she only meows when she's in like that specific meow is help me, I'm in trouble. So I go to the basement, and she's managed to get herself stuck in the aquarium. So like it was empty, like it wasn't full of water or anything, but it was like there's like a lid on it and this like I guess like 5-inch by 5-inch little square mesh hole, and I think she stepped on the hole and then it popped open and she was like, oh, what's this, and then climbed in and then couldn't figure out how to get out of it because there's like a mesh wall above her and then glass on all sides, so she was very confused. So she was just in there screaming, and so I put my hand in to try and like grab her and take her out, and she's like, oh wow, and it's just like, yeah, you can pet me. I'm like, okay, but can I get you out of this aquarium? And she was like, no, don't grab me. But she also wasn't figuring out where my hand was coming from. Like like it was a whole thing. I had to like move stuff to take the lid off of it in order to extract the cat from the aquarium. She was so confused. She's gotten stuck behind the stove multiple times too. Oh my god, she's so dumb. She got stuck behind the dryer. She just like will go into a small hole and not think about how to get out of it before she jumps into the hole. So the aquarium is like the least troublesome one, because like I can't move the stove to get her out because I don't want to crush her by mistake, right? Well, the stove was easy because we just needed to move the cabinets. She did this twice. She has not gotten stuck behind the stove after this. But yeah. And then she got stuck behind the dryer, and she only did that once. She learned her lesson on that one. The stove one was hilarious because we spent all day trying to get her out. And then we got her out, and then an hour later, she got stuck again. And I was so done with her. She's also got stuck in the ceiling once. She figured her way out of that, though, so... She's the poster child for curiosity killed the cat. So based on the fact, okay, twice behind the stove, once behind the dryer, once in the ceiling, and now once in an aquarium. She's down to four. How did she get stuck in the ceiling? She was in the basement ceiling, so it was like an unfinished ceiling, so she just climbed into a vent in the ceiling. She just climbed in. I'm thankful that she did that, because when we let out our foster cat and she went into the basement, I was able to block her off from going into the ceiling, because I would have never seen that cat again if she went into the ceiling. Miku just was like staring at me from above. She figured that one out on her own, like figured out how to get out on her own, thankfully. She's wild. She's a feral animal. Oh, she's cuddling Lear now on the couch, like a good girl. She loves to explore. And like you can cat proof all you want, but she'll find something. She'll always find something. She'll always find something to get into. Oh right, I was doing Trixie's jacket. Did I leave? Didn't do that one. It was really funny to find her in the aquarium, though, I'll be real. I cackled with laughter, because, you know, she's safe. It's like, she just got stuck in a box, right? It's just so funny. It was, because, yeah, getting stuck behind the appliances, I don't like that. That one stresses me out. There's not much we can do about the dryer. She at least learned her lesson. She wanted to see what it's like being a fish. True. It probably smelled like mice, honestly, because like we cleaned it since I think I had mice in it last, so that's probably what she was sniffing. And she does hunt mice in the basement. She's found one. She earns her keep. She's silly and curious, but in a way that, you know, like that has many detriments, but it also means she's the only cat that's ever caught a mouse. Oh my god, speaking of catching mouses and cat proofing, once my mouse escaped from the aquarium, I don't know how that happened. But my cats found him, but thankfully my cats were at the time too stupid to do anything about a mouse. They were just looking at him. And he was not fearful enough of them, I'll be real. But thankfully that ended out fine. Poor little dude. Male mice are stinky. I had 2 male mice because I was planning on breeding mice for a while. You know, hobbies, right? They're stinky. My male mice were also just poorly behaved. They had a lot of sass to them. Male rats can be stinky too. Mice are crazy stinky. Like I've had rats before. I'm not huge into rats, well, strangely enough, but like male mice are way stinkier. They're next level stink. They're next level stinkers. Actually, it's past 12 now, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna take a break, might do some writing. It's nice seeing you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tuesday, right? Tuesday stream? Yeah, Tuesday. Or yeah, today is Tuesday only because the time is now. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. And hopefully I'll see you on Thursday as well for the launch of this crunch. Trying to remember how to stop the stream. Once again, I will never learn. Oh, here we go. And then we turn to mute. All right, goodbye.